Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So we've been on this makeup journey together, and what we've been doing is we've been going through different makeup products and like recommendations for them and then how to apply them. So far we've covered primer, foundation, concealer, powder, contour, and this time we're going to cover highlighter. So highlighter typically goes hand in hand with contour. You can use it without contour, of course, but most of the time they kind of go hand in hand, because if you're going to contour, then you want to highlight. Contour makes things look smaller, highlighter draws more attention to things. So in this video we're going to kind of talk about the different kinds of highlighters that you can get, where to apply it, how to apply it. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the different types of highlighter. So you have powder highlighters, like pressed powder, you have loose powder, you have gel, and you have liquid highlighters. Now, I do not have any liquid highlighters just because I haven't had much luck with them. I've tried using them and I don't like the way it turns out, so I don't keep those typically, but I do have all the other ones. So we have several pressed powder ones. I have 3 right here to show you guys. This one is like my favorite. If you want something that gives you a little bit of a glow without being like crazy, the Stila highlighters are really good. They're a little bit on the pricey side, but they last for forever. And this one is called Kitten, and it is a beautiful pink color. It's very pretty, very natural. It's not going to give you a whole bunch of glitter. It's going to be very natural looking. It almost makes you look like you have a glow. So this one's a really, really good one if you're wanting something kind of subtle. If you want something a little bit more out there, this is more on the affordable side. This is by Makeup Revolution. This is their highlighter reloaded, and this one is called Set the Tone. It's literally like white. It's like pearlescent. If I can get it open. Give me a second. There we go. So this one, like I said, is literally like white, and you might be able to see a little bit of the sparkle in it. This is definitely going to give you more of a glow. Like, it's going to be more intense than the Stila one, because I've noticed that the little pieces of glitter and glisten in this are a little bit bigger than the ones in the Stila. But this one, I think I got it for $6 at Ulta. This one, I think, retails for about, I want to say $36 at Ulta. You might be able to get this at Sephora too, but I know you can get this at Ulta, and I think you can get it at some Targets. I really, really like this one for if I want some more like pizzazz, but I don't want like full-on glitter on my face. This one's really, really good. And then I also have this one by Pure, and this actually came with, in the last video I talked about having the Ready Set Glow collection that came out from Pure like forever ago, and it has the contour and it has the highlight in it. So this is the highlight, and it comes with a few different colors. It has like a cream color, and then a pinky color, and then more of like a bronzy tan color. And you can tell I've used quite a bit of the white one, like quite a bit of it. It's really, really pretty. These have more of a gold undertone to it. So those are the pressed highlighters that I have. Oh, actually, no, they're not. I have one more. This one I use every day. So it's in the Cheek Leaders palette from Benefit, which I got from Ulta. And it's this one. And it is called Tickle. It's called Tickle. This one I use pretty much every day. I have it on today. It's minimal, but it's a little bit more than the Stila. So like, the Stila has more of like a water type feel to it, almost like a liquidy feel. Like, it's pressed powder, but when you touch it, it feels like soft and smooth and almost like it's liquid. So these are the pressed powder ones that I have. Next, we're gonna move on to loose. So I got this one from Shop Miss A, which I had talked about in one of my other videos. about the different products that they have, and you can get pretty much anything on the site for like $1, $1.50. And this one, it literally looks like a loose powder, but it's highlighter. And this one, they have several different colors, but I got one in like a pinky color just because that's what I like. And this one is like legit full-on glitter. I'm gonna try to like get some on my hands that you can see. Like, it is legit full-on glitter. And I mean, when you buff it out, it has a nice glow to it. It's not super sparkly, but you can see right there, it draws light to it. It shines, it's pretty. So that is from like minimal to I legit have glitter on my face. I'd say this one is like closer to I legit have glitter on my face, whereas Stila is like all the way down here at minimal. So we have Stila, and then we have Pure, and then I'd say we have Tinkle from Benefit, and then this one, and then this one, and then we're gonna get to like I legit have glitter on my face. So we have one for like every stage. I literally have one for like how extra I'm feeling each day. So this one I got from Ulta. It's by Almay. I don't know if they make it anymore, but they made it in like pink, blue, and I want to say like a purple color. But you open it up and it's legit a jelly. It is a jelly. And it's very, very glittery. It's definitely going to be more noticeable when you put it on because it has a little bit of a hue to it. And I have some, I don't know that you'll be able to see it, but I have some on my hand right here. You can kind of see it looks a little bit blue. Let me put some on my face, that way you might be able to see it. But it legit looks blue and it has a very odd texture to it. I typically like to use this one when I'm feeling a little bit more whimsical and like I want to look like a fairy. I'm actually going to put that on my hand because it's not showing up on my face very well. Now, I have found with the jelly highlighters, they can get kind of clumpy when you put them on. So you might be able to see how like there's a blue tint to it. That's the only downside to this, in my book. I mean, some people might like that and that's great. You do you, but it's not personally my favorite. Typically, if I'm doing something super whimsical or super crazy, this is the one I'll go for. But those are the different highlighters that we have, and like I said, you can also do a liquid highlighter. So now we're going to talk about how to apply them. So typically you'll use a brush, and you'll use a brush kind of like this. It's a little bit fluffy, but it's tiny. So then what you'll do is, actually I'm going to use the boldest one I can, that way you guys can actually see it. So I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution one. You're going to take it and you're going to rub it. If it's not super pigmented, you're going to rub it. If it's super pigmented, tap it. And you're literally just going to tap it onto your face. And typically where you want to apply highlighter is where the sun's naturally going to hit at like the highest points of your face. So like your cheekbones. So your cheekbones. I like to do my forehead as well, so I'll take it and I'll do it like right in here in my forehead just to give me a little bit of a glow. And you're barely even gonna touch the brush to your face. And you can already see how there's like a glisten. The light from the window is catching it and you can see it's bright. I also like to put it on the very tip of my nose. And then on my Cupid's bow. As well as occasionally on my chin. Now, if it ever feels like you put too much on, literally just take your fluffy brush, your powder brush, and just kind of buff it out. and that'll kind of like settle it a little bit more. It'll get rid of any excess that's on there and it'll blend it a little bit better. So that's how you apply it when you apply it with a brush. Now some people also like to apply it like down the bridge of their nose to make their nose look smaller. I typically don't because I feel like it makes my nose look shorter, but if that's what you want to do, go for it. Now when it comes to the jelly highlighter, typically I just use my fingers. I've tried using a beauty blender with it and it just doesn't go very well. Now with the liquids, I've seen some people apply them with their fingers. I've seen some people apply them with like a tiny little beauty blender. I've tried both. It doesn't work for me, but that's me. It might work well for somebody else. So just like with the other types of makeup, we talked about how your skin type plays into which one is going to be best for you. Same applies here. So if you have extremely oily skin or very oily skin or even just a tiny bit oily, I don't recommend the gel and I don't recommend the liquid. I would recommend a loose or a pressed powder, just because that powder is going to help absorb the oil throughout the day and it'll stay on longer. Whereas if you have drier skin, go with the gel or the liquid, because it won't look, I don't want to say ashy, but it won't look flaky. Because if you put too much dry product on your face is going to start to look flaky and you'll see it like start to chip off, and you don't want that. So now here's a hack for you. And this is something a friend in college taught me. She's like huge into makeup. Her makeup always looks flawless. She taught me that if you want more bang for your buck with your highlighter, say I was using this, I just put it on, it's not enough, I want more like pow. Take your brush, spray some setting spray on it. I typically like to use the Mario Badescu spray. Spray your brush down a little bit, tap it in the product, and then tap it onto your face, because wetting the product will give it more grip and you'll get more product like on your face. It's very rare that I actually do that, but I have done it and it works really well. It stays all day long. It works. So that is all I have for you today as far as highlighters go. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below or like reach out to me on my social media accounts. I'll have my Instagram linked down below. I'll have my Facebook page linked down below. If you have any input, let me know. Let me know what you guys want to hear about. That way I can like make something that you want to watch. But anyway, that's what I have for you today. Next time we are going to cover, we're going to start with brows, which should be fun. So then we'll start having like a full face. We'll have our primer, our foundation, concealer, powder, contour, highlight, and then we'll get into brows. So until next time, I'll see you guys. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time.